welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to film this video because I have been waiting so long to film this video and you guys have been asking me about it so much. Ta-da! It's the Hello Happy Foundation by Benefit. I received this in PR and I've chosen the shade number 5 to use today. But you know, there's a lot of information that we touch base on in this video. We're going to talk about the color, the coverage, how it sits, the price, everything you need to know about this product, and I've given you guys a total honest review of mine. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and keep on watching. Let's start off with priming my face with this So Chill Coconut Smashbox Spray. This stuff is super hydrating and smells so good. Now I'm feeling like my brows look super dark, but let's just ignore that and go straight in to prepping my eyes. Now I saw this on Nikki Tutorials channel and I thought it was a really good idea for me to try. So I'm going to try this for the first time ever today. It's with a dry beauty sponge, picking up a little bit of concealer and pushing that product over the eyelid. Okay, that was super quick and easy. I'm just gonna set over those eyes really quickly with a tiny bit of translucent powder. Right, now we can get straight into the tutorial. So for the reference of makeup today that I'm going for is this beautiful skin. The highlighting is super gorgeous and it's really plummy. I think it was made using the Moroccan Spice palette, which I don't have. So I'm just gonna recreate it with a few of the products that I found at home. So for my eyes today, I'm just going to use this Pretty Vulgar palette, which I have never used before, but I really liked the way that this palette looked. Just picking up a 221 by Zoeva. I'm going to start to create a socket line for myself. Okay, so far they are very pigmented. What I'm gonna do is pick up a 234 and just pick up Resurrected Sin shade, which is that really nice berry shade. So a little tip that I like to do when I am applying this shadow is like push it down onto the eye instead of pushing it up. You just get a lot less excess this way. I'm going to try a little trick by using the same 234 and picking up this Blowing Smoke shade, which is like a super burgundy shade, and just try and like cut my crease a little just to get that really nice edgy plummy tone. And then I'm just going to use my 228 and blend that off and fade it really nicely. I'm just going to press that burgundy shade onto the outer corners of my eye. So using a clean 228, we're blending that off. For lashes, I'm going to take the Nikki Joy Cosmetic Lashes in Eloise. Now it's time to prime my skin properly. I'm just going to take the Multi-Miracle Glow Cream by Charlotte Tilbury. I actually have never used this before. It doesn't smell like anything. I feel like it almost has, yeah, it is. It's a balm. I was like, I felt like it just had a little bit of an oilier texture. Now that I've properly primed my skin, we're going to get into the most exciting part of the tutorial, and that is using the Hello Happy Foundation by Benefit. We're going to give it an honest review. This is the first time that I have ever used it, so let's see what it looks like. It is a sheer to medium coverage. It's a liquid foundation with an SPF of 50. So I've taken some on the back of my hand and I'm going to use the matching sponge that actually comes with it in the packaging as well. And I'm just going to use the flat end and start applying that. Oh, sheer as. I'm using the shade number 5 because, you know, I'm always trying to be more tan in my life. Even though I'm really like probably a number 3, but whatever. We'll just blend it down. That little bit on my hand didn't go very far. I'm going to keep applying that product. So what we're actually going to do today is we're going to use one side with no powder at all, and then we're going to use the other side with powder, and we're going to see which one sits better, so we know exactly when we are using this foundation, do we need to set it or is it a self-setting foundation. Alright guys, I'm ditching the beauty sponge. I hate applying my foundation with a beauty sponge. It does my head in. It just takes too long. I don't have that kind of time in my life. So I'm just going to take a little bit more product. So this is the third time I'm going in for product, so it's definitely lightweight. Just going to use my Tom Ford brush. Okay, so look at the difference already. I already feel like it's applying so much better. Look at that side compared to that side of my face. Let's get a close up. This side, this side. I'm just someone who uses the sponge after foundation just to make everything look a little bit more seamless, just in case there's any brush strokes. The color I think is, it's not, I can definitely get away with doing a 5. Alright, so we got nothing else on my face but the primer on underneath. We haven't set it. What do you guys think looking straight at me under these bright lights? Because they don't lie. I'm feeling like it is definitely a more matte formula, which is where that blurring theory is coming in. It's definitely a little bit more blurring because it is quite matte. I feel like something that is marketed as soft to medium coverage is definitely covering a lot, so I feel like that's a really good thing. Happy with the coverage, happy with the finish. I did have to go back and collect a little bit more pumps of this product, and I think that is because it is water-based. Even though it is a matte finish, I still feel like my skin looks healthy and doesn't look dry. and it has been dry underneath, that could be the Miracle Balm doing its thing as well. So definitely together, I think these have worked really well. It's retailing at $49. How many mils? 30 mils. That is just generally how much foundation is in a bottle. So for $49 isn't too bad, but if you are that kind of person that wants a light to medium coverage, you could definitely still use this for day and nighttime. So I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Let's see how it looks with the rest of my makeup on. I'm gonna powder one side, I'm gonna leave the other side free, and then I'm gonna let you guys know in the description box below what it looked like after a few hours of doing that as well, because you know that I do like to set. I'm gonna use my By Terry Click Stick, and I don't know what's happening here. And I'm going to apply a generous amount of concealer underneath my eyes. Okay, this packaging is annoying me. This is impossible. It can't be finished. I've used it like once. All right, looks like we're ditching that one too. I'm going to pick up my Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, and I'm just going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to blend this off first. Now I'm going to go to town with this concealer here. We're just going to blend that off. Oh, the contrast is crazy. Probably a little too light. I went from being too dark to being too light. Okay, so the next product we're going to introduce to our makeover is the Benai Fair Powder. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the back of my hand, which is so not a good idea because I'm just going to make a mess. Like, what's wrong with me today? But anyway, picking up my beauty sponge, I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes, and we gonna bake. And of course I need to set my under eye on the left hand side, but I'm just not going to apply any other powder anywhere else. So to set this side of my face, I'm actually going to use the Hello Flawless Powder by Benefit. So I'm just going to set that with my big fluffy brush by Hourglass, which is one of my favorite brushes of all time. That has just given it such a beautiful finish on this side. Oh, I'm scared about this side. I'm worried, to be honest. For my cheeks today, I'm going to introduce Be the Light Face Palette by Becca. It looks so super gorgeous. I'm just going to start with this dark shade right here and apply that as my contour. Oh my god, that is going on so softly. I love it. Just the difference from this side of my contour to this side is huge. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's going slightly patchy, and that's because there's just no smooth surface to go over, and this one just glided straight on. So I'm just going to softly apply this one right here over the apples of my cheeks, which is just going to give me like a really nice bronze. So just for a nice soft contour, I'm just going to pick up this shade right here, which is so beautiful and just so soft. And I'm going to take the contour right up to this area here. So let's get started with my highlighting. I want to start off with this one here, but something tells me it's going to be super, super subtle. I'm just going to pick up a 134 from Zoeva. Where is it? Okay, so it's saying that this one is more just like all over to boost a little bit of radiance, but I don't really see any radiance. So for my highlighter, I'm just going to go in with this shade right here, which is Party Foul by Urban Decay. I'm going to pick up a little bit on my finger and run it down my nose. At the moment, like I'm liking like a little bit of highlight there. I don't know, it just looks cute. I just feel like this brush is giving me like a line. I'm just a fan brush girl when it comes to highlighting. Picking up a 231, and we're going to pick up this Resurrected Sin right here, and I'm going to try and look up to do this. All that shadow just went in my eye. I just love pinky burgundy shades on brown eyes. It makes them look so much more green, even though they're nowhere near green. One can dream. Now I'm going to add a little inner corner pop of highlights. I'm going to take the 237 and Untamable and apply that just in here. Get that really nice pop. Why didn't I use this as my highlight? This is incredible. We're going to glow for the gods today. Just taking the Perversion mascara. It's one of my favorites. And we're just going to pump up those lashes. Why? So my look has turned out probably too different to my original photo reference, but that's because I don't have that palette. So when I did apply these darker shades here and apply them through my socket, it deepened it so much. I think if I could go back, I would just pop this one all over, but I think the shade that Priscilla used was much more pinkier than burgundy than the one I did, but I still really like this look. Like, I feel like it's still totally wearable. Would you guys wear it? Let me know in the comments below because I would. Okay, let's get into my lips now. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Collection 86. Brand new, haven't opened it yet. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight into my lips. In the photo, she was wearing a really nice dark, that maroon shade. So I've tried to pick up one super similar. No lip liner yet because I need to see if I can match it. Oh my God, yes, this color's perfect. Okay, that color is giving me life right now. I'm obsessed with this lip color. It is so beautiful and so like wintry and warm and like rich in color. Love it. Okay, let's finish off. What setting spray do I want to use today? Let's go in with the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray. No. Okay, need to be further away. So to finish up this tutorial, guys, I'm super happy with the way this is sitting. I really like this side better, and that's just because it was set properly, but I'll let you guys know in the description box below what this looks like after a couple of hours. Pretty happy with the price as well, because generally in Australia you are looking at, like, for high-end foundations, you are looking at around $50 anyway, so $49 seems really justifiable to me for a good foundation. I definitely want to test out the flashback as well when I do take some photos now, and we'll let you know in the description box below. Hope you guys were happy with this tutorial. Hope I've answered all your questions. Let me know if you've tried this product before. I really would love to know what you guys think as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.